welcome to yoga. Today we're going to do a gentle flow exercise. So grab your mat, grab a blanket, blocks if you need them, and let's get started. So come to sit on your mat in an easy posture, crisscross applesauce, if you will. And let's begin to roll the shoulders back up towards the ears and forward. And just go a couple times just like this. Legs are relaxed, palms are on the knees. Just warming up the shoulders here. And now reverse the circling, going back up and down. Feel the shoulder blades as they slide down the upper back. Now, pause your circling. And I want you to just begin to play a little in your pelvic bowl in your seat. So maybe rock a little forward, rock a little back, rock a little to the side. And just get a sense for how you might be sitting today, right? What is your posture? Maybe you're leaning a bit forward because you're anxious about the day or you're anxious about what is to come. Or maybe you're slouching a little bit. Maybe you're sitting too far back in the sit bones. So just bring some awareness to it and see if you can shift that. See if you can bring your shoulders over your hips, your ears over your shoulders, crown of the head rises so that the spine is nice and tall. And from here, let's do a few Sufi circles. So just pick a direction of circling as you inhale, exhale, coming through the back of the body. So you can circle to the right, like I am, to start with. And feel free to bend through the elbows as needed here, but the legs are relaxed. So if you find that you're developing some tension in the legs or trying to hold on to something, just relax. You're just meant to flow through this circle here. And just begin to connect breath and motion, warming up the body. Okay, and pause and reverse the circling in the opposite direction. Soft smile. Begin your Ujjayi breathing. So breathing deep into the belly, allowing the exhalation to sort of sound in the back of the throat. And then pause here. Check that alignment once more. We want the ears over the shoulders. Shoulders over the hips, legs are relaxed. If you find that sitting in an easy pose like this is uncomfortable for any reason, try sitting on a folded blanket to lift the hips. We never want the knees to be higher than the hips when we sit in this posture. And if a folded blanket is not enough, feel free to get two. If that's not enough, feel free to get a bolster. You might have to play with it a little, but find what works for you. I've also seen people sit on a block, and that's been helpful. So alignment is very important, and listening to your body is going to help you get there as well, because your body knows what it needs, and your body knows where it can go. So if you feel that pushback, always be respectful of your body and where it might be for today. From here, let's do some alternate nostril breathing. So getting your peace fingers, we're also going to use the thumb and ring finger here. So taking your peace fingers together, place them at your third eye chakra, just between the eyebrows, and let's massage this third eye in one direction and then in the opposite direction. Now I mentioned that we're going to use our ring finger and our thumb here. So to begin, use the thumb to close the right side of the nostril. Take a deep inhale into the belly here, into the left side nostril. Close the left side nostril with the ring finger. Open the right side nostril by releasing the thumb and exhale. Inhaling on the right side nostril. Close the right with the thumb. Open the ring finger and exhale out of the left side nostril. Inhale left. Close the left, open the right, exhale. Inhale right. Close the right, open the left, exhale. Inhale left. Close the left, open the right, exhale. Inhale right. Close the right, open the left, and exhale. Now inhale left, breathing deep into the belly. And then when we close the left side nostril this time, we're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Open the right side nostril and exhale. Inhale right. Close the right, hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Open the left and exhale. Inhale left. Close the left, hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the right and exhale. Inhale on the right. Pausing at the top, close the right, hold the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the left and exhale. Inhale on the left side nostril, breathing deep into the diaphragm, deep into the belly. Pause at the top, close the left. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the right and exhale. Inhale on the right side nostril, breathing deep into the belly. Feel the diaphragm expand. Pause at the top. Closing the right side nostril, hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the left and exhale. Release the right hand to the right knee. Close the eyes. And just observe the breath wherever it may be at this moment. Connecting with your Ujjayi breath. Breathing deeply into the diaphragm. Feel the belly expand, chest rise. As you exhale, drawing out that exhalation, listening for the sound of the breath at the back of the throat. Soft smile. Bring the hands together to your heart chakra. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, I invite you to do so at this time. And let us seal it with an Om. Deep inhale. Om. Release the hands to the knees. Bring the chin to the chest. Spine is still nice and tall here. Inhale the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. And just go at your own pace here, following your inhalation and exhalation. Now bring the chin back to the chest and pause here for a moment, breathing into the back of the neck. Inhale, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Stretch out the right hand, palm facing up. And then bend at the elbow and just place the right palm on the left side of the skull. Now we're not pressing, we're not pulling, it's just gently placing the hand here. Take a couple breaths into the left side of the neck here. Feel that opening. Now bring the chin down to the collarbone. On your next inhalation, lift the chin skyward. And if at any time you're feeling any pushback from your body, just honor it and just release. Release the hand back to the knee, close the eyes, and just notice any differences between the left and right side of the neck. Fluttering the eyes open, bring the chin back to the chest. As you inhale, bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Stretching the left hand out, palm faces up, bend at the elbow and place the left hand on the right side of the skull. And take a couple breaths here. Once again, we're not pulling the head, we're not pressing on the head. The hand is just simply resting here. And bring the chin slowly to the collarbone. We might hold a posture, but we never hold the breath, so keep breathing. Slowly lift the chin skyward. And release the left hand back to the left knee. Close the eyes. just notice any differences in the neck. Excellent. Now let's come into table. So maybe you need to move your blanket out of the way like I do, whatever works. Coming into table. And we want to check our alignment. So knees are under hips, wrists are under shoulders. Make sure that you're not overextending through the elbows. So making sure that the inside of the elbows are facing each other. Stretch the fingers out. Tuck the back toes under. Let's do 5 cat-cows. So dropping the belly, looking up. Inhale. Exhale, rounding through the spine, pressing the mat away from you. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. And go at your own pace. If you want to go a little faster, that's okay. A couple more times here. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, rounding through that spine, pressing the mat away from you, and bring the spine to neutral. Untuck the toes so that the big toes touch behind you, and then bring the hips to the heels, stretching the arms out in front of you. Forehead comes to the mat. Now, if ever within this class or any other class you find that the practice is a bit too intense, or you feel you've lost your breath, you can simply come into child's pose and catch your breath, recalibrate, and then rejoin the class when you're ready. Inhale, look between the thumbs here and see if you can walk the fingers and the hands a little bit more forward, stretching through the back of the body. And then simply rest your forehead on the mat. Breathing into the back of the body. Inhale, gaze towards the thumbs once more. Walk the hands over to the left, crossing the right wrist over the left. And then tuck the chin in and simply breathe into the right side of the body. On your next inhalation, walk the hands back through center and then walk them over to the right, crossing the left wrist over the right. Breathing into the left side of the body here. On your next inhalation, walk the hands back to neutral. Come into table. Tuck the toes under for our first down dog. Now, as we come into this down dog, keep the knees bent a lot, okay? As we kind of stretch through the upper part of the body here. And then as you inhale, exhale the heels down. And then you might find that you need to kind of expand your base here in your down dog. So feel free to play with it. Maybe you need the feet a little closer together for more of a challenge. Maybe you need the feet a little bit further apart. Maybe you need to move the upper body a little bit further up the mat. Find what works. Again, keeping those deep inhalations and exhalations here. Alternate bending each knee to walk the dog. Stretching through the back of the hamstrings. And then slowly begin to tiptoe your feet to the top of the mat between the hands. And then once you get to the top of the mat, grab opposite hand to opposite elbow and just hang here for a moment. If you feel any tension or pulling in the hamstrings, simply bend the knees. Feel free to swing side to side like a pendulum. Release the elbows so that the arms just kind of hang here like a rag doll. And then as you inhale, slowly stack each vertebra one at a time until you come to standing. Once you get to your shoulders, feel free to roll the shoulders back. Tuck the pinkies in, Palms face forward for Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the palms up overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Inhale, palms reach up. Exhale to the heart. One more time, palms reach up overhead. This time, swan dive forward, framing the feet. Right foot back, knee down. Inhale, the hands up. Lunging into that left leg. Framing the left foot meets the right, plank pose. Inch the body forward, knees and chest to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale, plugging the pubic bone into the mat. Big toes touch behind you, and slowly lift your chest off the mat for cobra. Bringing the forehead back to the mat. Inhale up through table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Bringing the right foot, forward between the hands. Left knee lowers to the mat. Inhale, lift the palms up, lunging into that right leg. Exhale, framing the right foot. Left foot steps forward to meet the right. Inhale, hands on shins, look forward, flat back. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up with the hands, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, palms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back, knee down. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, framing the right foot. Right foot steps back to meet the left, plank pose. Knees and chest to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, coming up into cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, coming through table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Left foot steps forward between the hands, right knee to the earth. Inhale, palms reach up overhead. Exhale, framing the left foot. Right foot steps forward to meet the left. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale to the heart. Couple more times each side. Inhale, palms reach up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Right leg back, knee down. Inhale, palms reach up, lunging into the left leg. Framing the left foot, exhale. Left leg meets the right. Knees and chest to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, coming up into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. This time, lift the right leg up, step the right foot through. Left knee comes to the mat. Inhale, palms reach up overhead. Exhale, frame the right foot. Left foot steps forward to meet the right. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Inhale, palms reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Left leg back, knee down. Inhale, palms reach up overhead. Exhale, framing the right foot. Right foot steps back to meet the left, plank pose. Knees and chest to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, coming to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Lift the left leg up, step it through the hands. Right knee comes down. Inhale, palms reach up overhead. Exhale, frame the left foot. Left foot steps forward to meet the right foot, steps forward to meet the left. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale to the heart. Take a moment here from all the heat we have generated and shift your weight. I'm going to turn so you can take a look at what I'm doing. Shifting your weight to the right foot. Bring the left leg either below or above the knee as we come into a tree pose. So find a still point to focus on. Having some trouble balancing today. Hands are to the heart. And just breathe here. Breathing into your tree pose. Feel free if you want to release the hands from the heart chakra and you want to express your tree in any way you see fit, feel free to express yourself. And it's okay if you're swaying like I am today, that's fine. Just make sure that the left foot is not pressing into the knee. So it needs to be either above or below the knee. Shoulders are down away from the ears, spine is tall, crown of the head rises here. Tuck the tailbone in slightly. And breathe. Releasing the left foot to the earth. Feel free to shake out the right foot and the left foot. A little bit here. And now shifting our weight onto the left leg. Bringing the right sole of the foot either above or below the knee. And coming into our tree pose. Do not forget to concentrate on your drishti or still point. and then release the right foot back to the earth. Feel free to shake it out here. And so we're back here at the top of our mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale to the heart center. Inhale, palms reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinging from the hips. Right leg back, coming on, and then placing the right heel on the mat so that the foot is at a 45-degree angle. Left knee is bent here. Inhale, open your arms out so that the palms face the floor. And then take an exhale. Then as you inhale again, lift the torso from the left leg into Warrior One. Now in your Warrior One, try to square off the hips, imagining them to be at 3 and 9 o'clock. And you might need to, play with your base here, so you might need to expand just a little bit so that you can settle into this posture. On your next inhalation, string your bow and come into Warrior Two. For Warrior Two, I want you to imagine that you have eyes on your shoulders and on your hips, and those eyes need to be looking out towards the side of the room, looking out towards the right side in this particular case. Arms are straight and strong here. And once you feel that those eyes are looking out towards the right, simply turn your gaze over your left fingertips. Take a couple breaths here. On your next inhalation, bring the right hand to the back of the right thigh. Turn the left palm to face skyward, and then lift the left palm up and slide the right hand down the leg. Gaze is up towards the left palm. Although if you prefer to keep the neck neutral and just look straight, that's okay too. Make sure that that left knee is still bent. Inhale, coming back to Warrior Two. Bring the left palm to face skyward, bringing the left elbow to the left thigh. Right arm rises, and then forming a straight line down the right side of the body. So the right hand is sort of pointing at a diagonal to make a diagonal here. Keep breathing, keep maintaining that connection to the breath. Make 3 clockwise circles here with the right arm, and then allow that momentum to bring you back to Warrior Two. Now from here, straighten the left leg, and then imagine that there's a thread tied to your left wrist. Allow that thread to pull your left arm towards the left. When you feel that that thread cannot pull you any further, simply tilt to come into triangle, placing the left hand or the left wrist in front of the left ankle or the shin. Right hand rises. And for here, in terms of gaze, you can gaze down at the left toes, you can keep the neck neutral, or you can gaze up at the right thumb. Breathing. Bringing the hands down to frame the left foot, pivot off of that right heel, bring the left foot to meet the right, plank pose, knees and chest to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, coming into child's pose. Forehead to the mat, and then bring the hands by your sides and allow the shoulders to melt over the knees here. Feel free to rock the body a little, side to side. Bring the palms under the shoulders and press up. Cross the ankles behind you and come to sit. Stretch the feet out in front of you. Feet are flexed here. Inhale, lift the palms up and rise out of your seat. Exhale, bring the palms towards the shins. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touching the toes, bringing the palms to the shins. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fingers to toes. If this is too much for you, that's okay. Bend those knees if you need to again. Or if you want to keep the legs straight, just simply place the hands on the shins. Wherever you can reach today is perfectly fine. Just honor wherever you are. And then once you kind of find what's comfortable, tuck the chin to the chest and breathe here. Maybe rock a little side to side if you like, if your knees are bent. And release, coming back up. Bring the left sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. Right foot is gonna, or right leg is gonna kind of splay out from where it was, kind of at a 45-degree angle to the body. From here, turn the torso to face the right foot. Inhale, palms reach up overhead, rising through that seat. Crown of the head rises as well. And then as you exhale, hinge from the hips and bring the hands either to the shin, to the ankle, or to the toes, whatever works. Take a couple breaths here. As you inhale, open the chest to the left, sweep the left arm up, and then reach it over towards that right foot. So you sort of feel this opening and twisting in the upper chest towards the sky as the left hand reaches. Legs are relaxed here. Keeping the neck neutral. As you inhale, bring the left hand on the outside of the mat. I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing. So bringing the left hand on the outside of the mat, and then we're going to press and lift, placing the right sole of the foot on the earth. Hips are kind of pressing forward, and then lift that right hand up to once again create that strong diagonal. Reaching in opposite directions with the right foot and the right fingers. And then simply look down at your left hand. Taking a couple breaths here into the belly, feeling that stretch in the hip. And release slowly, coming to sit back. Excellent. And now let's do the other side. So bringing the left leg out on that 45-degree angle from the body. Left toes are flexed. Right sole of the foot comes to the left thigh. And then turn the torso to face the left foot. Inhale, rising through your seat. Exhale, coming forward with the fingers in the hands, reaching for those left toes. Inhale, right hand sweeps up and over towards that left foot. Again, feeling that opening in the chest here. Maintaining that connection to our breath, deep inhales, drawn out exhales. Hearing the breath in the back of the throat. And then as you inhale, bringing the right hand on the outside of the mat, and then pressing into that right hand and lifting, coming onto the right knee, stretching from the left fingertips, the sole of the left foot is planted on the earth. Looking down at the right hand, inhaling, exhaling. And slowly release, coming to sit once more. And just shake the legs out, give them a little tap here, whatever feels good. All right, crossing the ankles and coming forward into table. And then pressing up into our downward facing dog. Breath in, stick out the tongue for lion's breath. Couple more times just like that. Inhale, stick out the tongue, exhale. Inhale, stick out the tongue, exhale. Lift the right toes skyward, bending at that knee, bring the knee through and step the right foot between the hands. Left heel comes to the mat, left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Right knee is bent. So back leg is strong and straight, right knee is bent. Okay, as you inhale, open the arms out, palms face down, exhale. Inhale, use the arms to lift the torso up into warrior one. Take a couple breaths here, check your alignment. Make sure you can see your toes. Hips are at 3 and 9 o'clock. As you inhale, string your bow, coming into warrior two. Once again, making sure that our eyes on our shoulders and in our hips are looking towards the left. Arms are straight. Take a look at that back hand. Make sure that it is straight. And then simply turn to gaze over the right fingertips here. Keeping the right knee bent. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can pulse your hands up and down like wings. Turn the palms to face skyward for a moment. And then turn the palms to face down. Placing the left hand on the back of the left thigh, inhale, sweeping the right hand up, palm faces you, looking at that right palm. For reverse warrior, breath in, breath out. Bringing the right forearm to the right knee, or just above the right knee really. Right palm faces up. Inhale, lift the left hand up and over, forming a strong diagonal from the left fingertips down to the toes. Inhaling, exhaling. Making 3 counterclockwise circles with the left hand here, and allow that momentum to bring you back to warrior two. Straighten that right knee, and again, imagine a thread wrapped around your right wrist. Allow the thread to pull you forward. Once you feel you cannot be pulled any further, simply tilt and bring the left hand skyward. Right wrist is resting against the shin or the ankle. If you find that you still have some space or some flexibility here, feel free to rest the right hand on the outside or inside of the right foot. Whatever works here. Or if you just want to come on the fingertips, that's fine too. And again, the gaze can the neck can be neutral, looking straight ahead. You can look straight down at your right toes, or you can look up towards your left thumb. Whatever works here. Release the hand, pivoting off of the left heel. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart. From here, let's take a giant step out towards the right. Toes are pointed straight. Okay. From here, place your hands on your hips. Hinge from the hips and come forward about halfway. Excellent. Placing the hands on the mat, walk the hands over to the right and bend the right knee. And then slowly walk the hands over to the left, bend the left knee. And just go at your own pace here, walking back towards the right and the left, bending, those knees, feeling that stretch. And now come back to neutral. Place the left hand down under the heart chakra. Inhale the right arm up. Release, put the right hand where the left hand was. Inhale, lift the left hand up. And release. This time we're gonna hold for a few breaths. Left hand on the earth, right hand rises. And the gaze again could be down at the left hand, neutral, or up towards the right thumb. And release, bringing the right hand on the earth. Inhale the left hand up. Hello. And release, bringing both palms to the floor. See if you can bring the palms to the hips, allowing gravity to pull the crown of the head towards the earth, and then slide the hands on the outside of the legs and bringing the palms to rest on the calf muscles here. Allow the head to hang. Maybe shake the head a little yes, maybe a little no, maybe move it side to side like a pendulum, whatever feels good here. Breathing into the tailbone, allowing gravity to elongate the spine here. Legs are strong, knees are soft. Make sure that the shoulders aren't crunching into your ears, so keeping those shoulders away from the ears. And release the hands to the earth. Walking the hands over to the right foot, pivot off of the left heel. Bring the right foot to meet the left, plank pose, knees and chest to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Bring the knees to the earth, big toes touch behind, and come into child's pose. You can either have the arms stretched out in front of you, or if you want to bring your arms to your sides and hold on to your heels, that's fine too. Rock the body side to side here. Breathing into the back of the body. Now, stretch the arms out in front of you and come into table. Keeping the right knee bent, we're going to slide the right foot towards the hands. Hello. We're going to try to prepare for pigeon here. So tuck the back toes of the left leg as you gently try to bring the left thigh to the mat. And then simply heel toe your right ankle towards your left hand. Okay. Bring the right hand on the inside of the right knee And then you can stay here if this is what feels good. Back toes are untucked. Or you can come here onto your forearms and you can interlace the fingers here. If this feels good, stay here. If you want something a little deeper, you can stretch the arms out and bring the forehead or the temple to the mat, whatever works here for you. Remember, always honor where your body is today. So maybe you could, stretch really deep into this posture before in the past or yesterday, but today maybe it feels a bit tight. That's okay. Just honor yourself, honor your body. Now, depending where you are, bring the hands under the shoulders and press up. Tuck the back toes, lift the leg, and push into the palms and lift the right foot skyward. Point the toes, stacking the right hip on the left. And then slowly float the right toes to the mat. Take a breath here. Inhale, exhale. Excellent. Bringing the knees into table. We're going to slide the left ankle towards the right wrist, bringing the left hand on the inside of the left knee. When you feel you can't slide anymore, try to tuck the back toes and see if you can bring the belly of the right thigh to the mat. And then untuck the toes. Now again, you can stay here just like this, or if you want, you can come onto the forearms, interlace the fingers, or like I said, you can bring the forehead to the mat, stretching the arms out to a T, palms facing down. Whatever works here. Bring the palms under the shoulders, framing the left knee. Tuck the back toes. Lift off of the right knee, pressing into those palms. Push the left foot up and out, stacking the left hip on the right. Square the hips and float the left foot back to the mat. Bring the knees to the earth, big toes touch behind. Coming into child's pose. Stretch the arms out in front of you, coming up into table. Cross the ankles behind you and come to sit in an easy posture. Stretch the legs out in front of you and come to sit in the middle of your mat. From here, stretch the arms out in front of you, bending through those knees, soles are on the mat, and then slowly round the spine, And lower the spine one vertebra at a time until you come to lie on your mat. Stretching the right foot out, hug the left knee into the chest, give it a good squeeze, and switch. Stretching the left leg out, hug the right knee in. Once more, hugging the left knee into the shoulder. Stretching the right leg out. And switch, stretching the left leg out, hug the right knee. Let us do one inversion here. So point the toes, inhale the arms up, interlace the fingers, steepling the pointer finger, and stretch here. Breathing into the depths of the lungs. Take 3 breaths here. Excellent. Release the hands and let's talk about the options here for our inversion. Now, bend the knees, bringing the soles to the earth. Make a triangle with your hands, placing that under the tailbone. Now, lift the feet skyward. This is option number 1. And if you feel that, the hands under the tailbone is too much, it's not a good feeling, then just simply bring the hands, palms down on either side. That also works too. So this is option 1 for your inversion. And let's all start here. So feet are lifted, point and flex your toes. Circle the toes towards each other. Circle the toes away from each other. And then point the toes, and you can stay here if you like. If this feels good, stay here. If you're looking for something a little deeper, then what we can do is lift the tailbone, bending through the elbows, bring the palms to support the lower back, sort of in this tripod stance. Point the toes. Inhaling, exhaling. And if you want to go a little deeper into this, you can slowly lower the toes and come into plow by bringing the toes behind your head to rest on the earth. However, if you're happy here, you can just stay here. That's okay. Now to release, bend the knees and then slowly release the tripod with the hands and come to rock on the spine. Excellent. Keeping the knees bent to the chest, rock the body side to side, massaging into the kidneys and the adrenals. Imagine making little circles with the knees in one direction, just circling those knees. And then reverse the circling in the opposite direction. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Stretch the arms out to a T, palms are facing down here. As you exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Inhale the knees skyward, exhale the knees over to the right. Just go at your own pace here, feeling that stretch in the thighs and the hips. Inhale the knees skyward. As you drop them over to the right, bring the right hand on top of the left thigh and look over to your left hand and hold. Release the right hand back to the earth. Inhale the knees back up. Exhale over to the left. Bring the left hand on top of the right thigh and look over to your right hand and hold. And release the left hand back to the earth. Bend the knees into the chest. Bring the forehead to the knees. Round the spine. Exhale, release. As we prepare the body for Shavasana, stretch the legs out. Maybe, rock the body a little side to side. Bring the arms out. Palms are facing up. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhale into the belly and then sigh it out. Inhale. Once more, inhale. Bring your hands in front of you. Palms touch, and begin to rub the palms together. Generating heat via friction. Rub the palms a little faster. See how fast you can rub your palms together. And then as you release your palms, keep rubbing them, but as you release them, you're going to bring the palm of the hand to rest on your eye sockets, and the fingers are just going to fan out over the skull. Okay, release the hands, palms to the eye sockets, fingers fan over the forehead and the skull. Legs and feet are relaxed. Toes are splayed to the corners of the mat. Keep that connection to your breath. Chest, right hand to your belly, resting the elbows on the mat here. if you want to leave your hands here, that's fine. But if you want to stretch the arms out with the palms facing up for Shavasana, that's also fine. Settling in. Jaw is relaxed. Allow the jaw to hang. Pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth as if to say the word love. Eyes are relaxed. Soft smile. Tuck the chin in slightly, elongating the back of the neck. And just breathe here. We're going to stay in Shavasana for about 10 minutes. I will let you know when it is ready or when it is time. So just relax here. In this moment, give this to yourself. Feeling the earth beneath you, supporting you. I'm going to share some poetry. In a group one day sat 5 people and their teacher. It was a warm day, the sky dotted with cotton candy, but glistening. A beautiful October day. The teacher took a book from her bag and held it up in front of the group and told them to pass it around in a circle. So, the first person to take the book passed it to the person on their left, and then that person passed it to their left too, and so on and so forth, until the book made its way back around the circle. The teacher asked the group if the book was heavy, and the group shook their heads. Of course the book was not heavy, the teacher agreed. It is easily passed from one person to the next with very little effort. She looked at the first person once more, this time instructing them to hold the book above their head. Hold on to it for a while, the teacher said. Don't let it go. After a while, the person grew tired. Can I let this go now? They asked. It's getting heavy. I don't think I can hold it for much longer. Yes, the teacher replied. The longer you hold the book above your head, the more exhausted you become, the heavier it feels. This is the same as all the things that keep you up at night. The longer you shoulder the weight of the world on your shoulders, the more exhausted you become, and the less strength you have. The truth of what it means to carry on lies in the way we let go of the things we cannot control. Growth is not an isolated thing. When you water one plant, the soil benefits too. When you oil the motor, all the other gears turn too. When you repair the wing, the whole bird flies. Often, when you sit with your mind, your heart arrives and sits too. And together, you convince your soul there is something truly extraordinary about being you. back to the breath. Begin to introduce movement back to the body. Maybe wiggle the toes, move the fingers, open and close the hands, stretch the jaw. Whatever movement feels good here. Keeping the eyes closed. Come to lay on your left side in a fetal position. Placing the right palm on the earth in front of your heart chakra. Soft smile. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Slowly pressing to come up into a seated posture, crisscross applesauce. Try and see if you can keep the eyes closed. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Soft smile. Fluttering the eyes open. Let us seal our practice with an Om. Deep inhale into the belly. I want to thank you for taking this time for yourself, for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoy the other videos that we have on the page, and join us once again for any other yoga needs you may have. Also, feel free to check out our Patreon page, like, subscribe, support us so we can keep providing these amazing videos for you. Until we meet again, from my heart to yours, take care.